here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Rubio kicks to Morrow. Back to Rubio. Davis with a screen on Lillard. 6 to shoot. Lillard with the rebound. Damian Lillard is a two-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving, and Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
He hits both from the stripe.
And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
When you look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
The three from Morrow. And again, Washington, no good. Here's Kelly. He's guarded by Davis. And here's Stevenson for three. Can't get it to fall. He's missed the second after making his first. Morrow dishes to Davis. Gay against Rubio. Lopez, a screen on Gay. Rubio. Soft touch off the glass. Rubio's got his first bucket of the night.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
Here's Lillard. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And Washington going with the whole new group here. And then for New York, Zeller, he's checked in for Bogut. Flalo comes in for Lance Stevenson, and it's Grant in for Lillard. Now here's Hickson. To the left wing. Rudez kicks to Gortat. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
It's deflected. Raiders against Grant. Hickson passes to Rudez. Knicks with the rebound.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
And another shot. Got a piece of it.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Now here's Zeller. Jaron Grant missing his last shot. Gay with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gay's got 5 now.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Hickson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Rudez kicks to Hickson. Shot clock at 5. Puts one up from 19. Leonard dishes to Hickson. There's a good screen. Back to Leonard. Feeds to Gortat. Second chance shot. From down in the low post, it goes. Gortat's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Grant the pass to Gay. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Leonard gets it to go.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3 ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And Myers Leonard at 7'1", an interesting combination of size, athleticism, and shooting touch. Really likes to play on the perimeter.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Thunder. Wright comes in for Rudy Gay. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Grant. And Leonard likes to run, jump, and shoot more than bang inside, I think, Clark.
Well, you know, Kevin, you like that he has that ability to go outside, but with his size, it would be most valuable, I think, if he also embraces throwing his weight around in the paint area.
Agreed. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's a 3-point Washington lead. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard kicks to Wright. Looking to end the run. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Wizards have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Hickson with the ball. Outside Leonard. Waiters gets a wide open look. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Wizards lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for him. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. White is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Zeller in the center position. 6 on the shot clock. Morrow drains the 19-footer. Morrow's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards. The pass to Mr. Incredible. There's the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
And Rubio kicks to Morrow. And he gets it to go. Morrow's got 6 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Lillard attacking, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Wright. And here we go with Morrow running it up the court.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
New York calls timeout. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Zeller. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Rubio against Lillard. Takes it from 10. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And the basket by Morrow.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Pass to Mr. Incredible. Kicks it to Bogut. Dishes it to Stevenson. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard the pass to Bogut. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
He's off on the second. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now Lillard. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. That pushes it to double digits. And it's a 10-point Wizards lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Count that one. And that's now 6 points for Lillard.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Simmons. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Washington, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Knicks trail by 9. Lillard outside. Passes it to Mr. Incredible. The dish now to Lillard. The feed now to Gay. Shot clock at 6. The fader. Rebound, Washington.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Lopez a screen. The drive by Rubio. And Lopez throws it down.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Bogut. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Rubio dishes to Simmons. Down low. Here's Morrow. The Knicks pull it in. Bogut's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And Lillard kicks to Stevenson. Let's go. Lillard misses.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Gortat's checked in for Lopez. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And Washington put together a good season against the East last year. Ended up with that 46-36 record, with 30 of those wins coming against the rest of the conference.
For the Knicks, Zeller comes in for Andrew Bogut. And Thunder subbed in for Mr. Incredible. Here's Simmons. Outside, Davis. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And the basket by Lillard.
You know, a huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
He used that pick to perfection. Morrow's got 16.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good. Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And it's Stevenson finishing it off.
Lance Stevenson.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. And here's Gay outside. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Rubio again. Stevenson. The drive by Rubio. That's good from Davis on the assist by Rubio. Rubio's got his 4th assist in this one.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Clark, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter, playing really well.
Lillard. And too long on the shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Rubio with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Morrow. 16 points for him. Here's Rubio. It's rebounded by New York. Kelly's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Timeout, Knicks.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Ricky Rubio, Clark, one of the most highly anticipated international players in recent memory to come into the NBA.
Yeah, he's got an awful lot of flash and substance to his game, and after much haggling and negotiating, he was finally allowed to join the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2011.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Leonard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Damian Rudez comes in for prime time. Waiters, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's the general in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Knicks, Darrell Wright's checked in for Gay. Flalo comes in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Grant in for Lillard. Wizards leading by 14. Leonard the pass to Hickson. .130 left in the first half. There's a screen by Gortat. Hickson dishes to Waiters. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And Leonard gets it to go.
And back to Rubio. With the pressure of all that fanfare marking his arrival, he really focused in and hit the ground running. He was named Western Conference Rookie of the Month, first month of the season, and he finished second to Kyrie Irving for Rookie of the Year. Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Now here's Waiters. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You know, talking about Rubio, he re-upped for a huge contract extension last season. Despite some injury and shooting woes, he got $56 million over 4 years. Boy, that's a bunch of cheese for a guy that's still a bit of a question mark. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Here's Hickson. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. There's a screen by Gortat. The Wizards working the ball around now. Lets it fly. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Wizards up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girl.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Take a look at what Morrow's been doing. He's got 16 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. They've got prime time. Anthony Davis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Anthony Morrow, and it's Rubio in at the 5. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Morrow, no good. And here is Grant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. On the wing of Flalo. Rebounded by the Wizards. Well, if you name an offensive stat category, the Knicks last season probably last in that category. All-around problems, Greg, for them scoring the ball.
Yeah, we may have to give them a new nickname, Last. How about last in fast break points, last in points in the paint, last in points per game, and then throw in bottom 3 in shooting percentage, and that spells abysmal.
Here's Grant. Can't get it to go. Good D by Rubio. Here's Morrow. He's guarded by Aflalo. Down low. Here's Simmons. It's deflected.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
A wide open look here for Wright. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Wizards leading by 16. Lopez sets a screen for Rubio. He feeds it to Simmons. Davis sets a screen. Shot off the screen. And the shot falls short this time.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Back to Rubio. Davis sets a screen. The drive by Rubio. And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
2 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Washington calls timeout. Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Andrew Bogut checked in for Tyler Zeller. Gay comes in for Darrell Wright. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Grant. Here's Simmons. Stolen by Gay. Can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now.
And, you know, for the Wizards, it wasn't just how they scored, but who scored. I mean, they ended the season with all 5 starters averaging double-digit points, and that's a rarity.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Morrow. 16 points for him. And Davis can't get it to go.
And thinking back to the Wizards having all of their starting 5 scoring in double digits last year, those are the kinds of teams that coaches hate to plan against. Any given night, one of them can step up and hurt you, and you just couldn't plan for where their points were going to come from. And guys, you see how Rudy Gay just exploded last season in the second half. I mean, I think he felt at ease in George Karl's system. And I think that's one reason why you're starting to see just how good Rudy Gay can be.
Clock at 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For a long time, critics have gotten on Gay for his lack of efficiency, but he quieted some of those voices Clark last year with his play and stats.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, across the board, he made nice improvements, not only in his scoring, but also his ability to create shots for others.
And Anthony Davis, growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
For the finish. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets, even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner, humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
Another shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Morrow kicks to Davis.
Davis playing very well. 8 rebounds, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line. And really, I thought Anthony Davis a season ago just took the league by storm. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers. I think you could argue if the Pelicans' record had been a little better, he probably would have won the league MVP.
Rubio against Lillard. Rubio the pass to Davis. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And you look at the development of Anthony Davis last season, far and away the best player efficiency rating-wise in like the NBA.
Yeah, that's called PER, player efficiency rating, one of the 4 best marks in NBA history for Davis, alongside Chamberlain, Jordan, and LeBron James.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. And you know, Clark, another important point regarding Lillard, for as aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely durable. He's been terrific in terms of health.
He's been an every gamer throughout his young career. That is remarkable. Unusual in today's NBA for sure.
Washington foul call.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal.
And no question, G.A., Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only 1 playoff. Only 1. Count them, 1. Back in 2012.
Yeah, but what if he were still in Memphis, though, Kevin? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and will disappear at times. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Lets it go from deep. That one goes. Count it. Gay's got 8 here in the quarter.
And, you know, back to Rudy Gay, he's a tremendous all-around talent. Physically, instinctively, skill-wise, he's got it all. Except that consistent winning touch, that remains to be complete.
And Waiters with the stuff.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Stevenson dishes to Gay. Kept alive.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And thinking more about Rudy Gay, one key number I look at from last season, his assists. By far the most in his career, and that didn't translate into a ton of wins, but it very well could have been the next step toward getting those wins. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Waiters kicks to Gortat. Rebound Bogut.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Kicks it out to Stevenson. Gortat with the block. And they get it back. And it's Gay again missing. Wizards leading by 14. Hickson with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Gortat with a screen on Lillard. Hickson passes to Gortat. Nobody near Leonard. The baseline jumper goes down. Leonard's got 9 points.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
New York calls timeout. And the thing, Greg, about Marcin Gortat, he's not a high flyer. He's not a super flexible athlete. But he's one of the best centers in the league because he's tough. and he's worked hard on developing his skills. And he always hustles.
Yeah, and he fights for position down low. A terrific screener, does a lot of that dirty work. And he's also very good at passing the basketball. You know, a lot more skilled, particularly in the pick and roll, than maybe people give him credit for. He can hurt a defense in a surprising number of ways.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Zeller, he's checked in for Bogut. Wright comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Grant in for Damian Lillard. Knicks trail by 16.
Talking about Gortat, he was a late second-round draft choice in 2005. His first 4 years in the league, highly underwhelming. Now, over the last 4 years, he's averaged around 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game. Those are good numbers.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Raiders on the wing. He kicks it to Gortat. Shoots from 14. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Grant outside. Three-pointer right. Missed. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Knicks trail by 14. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. And Stevenson is out there with Grant. Then it's Terrell Wright. Then there's Mr. Incredible. And it's Zeller in the 5 spot. It's stolen by Davis. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. Misses off the right iron.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now, here's Grant. Right. Here's Zeller. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Davis.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Good on the second free throw. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
5 to shoot. And Davis, here we go. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Zeller. The shot misses.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
They get the rebound, and Davis puts it in.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage, too. So really solid production in his first couple of years.
And New York making a change here. Andrew Bogut checked in for Zeller. Thunder comes in for Mr. Incredible. Rudy Gay's checked in for Wright. And Lillard subbed in for Grant. And Simmons kicks to Davis. Rubio against Bogut. Goes back up. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's sent back by Bogut. And he gets it back.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Morrill kicks to Rubio. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Lopez, a screen on Lillard. And it's Rubio penetrating. Rubio can't get that one to fall. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And the foul called on Thunder. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Timeout Knicks.
New York calls timeout. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain it.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Rubio outside. Davis sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Morrow. The shot is off. And New York will come the other way. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
And Rubio kicks to Morrow. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Now, here's Rubio. Following the shot by Rudy Gay. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Now, here's Rubio. Davis sets a screen. Here's Morrow. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 6th assist on the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did, but boy, that was a nice job.
And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on as the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games, too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
Here is Rubio following the score by New York. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer, but they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Gay outside. Here's Lillard, and good on the basket. Book it. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
And Rubio kicks to Davis. They get the rebound.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to... You know, with that kind of height disadvantage, all the defender can do is look up, watch him punch it home, and hope he doesn't get landed on.
Lillard misses. Wizards leading by 18. Here's Simmons. Lopez a screen. Off the pick. Good.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Lillard with no one around. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 21 in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Waiters, he's checked in for Washington. Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rubio dishes to Simmons. To the middle. And it's Davis with the jam.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Simmons passes to Davis. Another one falls for Washington.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
That's a 2 from Lillard. That one a little long. Washington leading now by 21. Here's Simmons. He's guarded by Stevenson. And Simmons kicks to Lopez. It's stolen by Bogut. Now Gay pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Davis sends it back. Simmons dishes to Rubio. Davis sets a screen. Waiters passes to Simmons. Well, nobody said, Greg, being in the NBA was for the faint of heart. The Knicks in a few short years have gone from a playoff team, unfortunately, to the worst team in the NBA.
Hard to fathom, Kevin, that the Knicks did enter last season with playoff aspirations, but that quickly vanished. They were just completely overmatched and overwhelmed.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Lopez. Damian Rudez comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's the general in for Ricky Rubio. And Waiters kicks to Hickson. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. The 3 from Leonard. And it's good.
You know, the Knicks made the playoffs every season between 1988 and 2001. It's kind of strange now to see the Knicks struggle to get into the playoffs so often. Only 3 trips in the playoffs the last 10 seasons.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Wizards.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Davis. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
No luck that time either. And the Knicks with possession here. And that one's good by Gay.
And I don't think that was a shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Now here's Waiters. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.